Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, good morning, everybody. We get started with temperatures a lot in the mid-60s, so it's kind of warm, kind of muggy out there. You felt the humidity all day yesterday. Going to feel it again all day today, too. Now, the more clouds that we have, the harder it will be for temperatures to get up over 80. We did get there in a few spots yesterday, but not everywhere. I think something similar today with all that cloud cover. And then we're likely going to see temperatures overnight tonight barely fall below 70, maybe into the middle and upper 60s, because we're waiting for the next round of rain to get here, and that's going to be here early tomorrow morning. First things first, today is about clouds. Now, there may be a few breaks, or at least a few periods where the clouds are a little less thick, but I think it's going to be a lot more gray in the sky than any other color. 65 right now for Tallahassee, 64 for Thomasville. We're at 67 in Valdosta. There isn't much of a breeze. It's trying, and the more breeze that we get, that little south wind will do its best to dissipate any of that fog that's going to try to form. We'll check those visibilities and see some reductions. Most of the numbers between like 64 and 67. It's 70 at Apalachicola, but it's only 61 in Cross City. So everybody someplace between 61 and 70. Those winds from the south today bringing in more of the warm, more of the humid. That's not really going to change much. I think it can get a little breezy at times this afternoon. Here are those visibility numbers, all between 3 and 10 miles right now. I suspect a lot of these are going to get a little bit lower as we get closer to 7, 8 o'clock. So expect some fog out there this morning. Expect lots of clouds. And then today is the day before, so it's going to be a lot of waiting and looking off to the north and to the west, where they've got several different watches and some warnings for some really dangerous thunderstorms. Now, I think the biggest threat for the biggest weather is going to be way off to our north and west. But that threat for a couple of bigger storms around here will still exist tomorrow morning, too. So we've got things we'll be keeping our eyes on, especially from like 3, 4, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning to like 8, 9, 10 o'clock. That seems like the window for this boundary, those rain chances, and the potential for thunderstorms. Now, once all that gets through the area, I think we start clearing out in the afternoon, and then some more high pressure and some northwest breezes are going to usher in much cooler and much drier air that'll be here for the second half of the week. So things are looking pretty good on the other side, but we got to get past these rain chances first. And once we get to midnight, 1, 2 a.m., we're really looking west to see some of those showers and see how well they're holding together. By 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m., now I think we're watching these individual cells move through the area. This whole line should be moving real quickly. The main energy associated with this main line is going to be way off to the north, so I don't think we have a huge risk for widespread danger, but I do think a couple of individual cells could have some wind gusts or some hail, or maybe even some isolated tornadoes. So we'll have things that we're keeping our eyes on, especially from like 5 in the morning tomorrow to like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. That really feels like the best window, maybe a little sooner in some western areas. And then we clear up. So it's going to be a quick hitter. It's not going to be the same kind of rain like we had last week, but certainly a good chance to start the day tomorrow wet, and that may impact the morning commutes. We'll see, and we'll track that line for you. So tomorrow morning when we're talking, we'll have a better idea of what time those showers will get to wherever you are. Winds on the Gulf today, south 5 to 15, seas 2 to 4 feet. Getting a little bit breezy out there at times, light to moderate chop in the protected waters. It is real muggy outside. We're in the 60s. Not going to see a lot of sunshine today. That likely limits those temperatures. We'll shoot for 80. Not convinced everybody gets there. Humid. That's going to continue. Tonight into tomorrow, we are looking west. We are waiting. For the most part, it's going to be a couple hours before sunrise that we start talking about those showers and storms. And then by 9, 10, 11 o'clock, I think all of us are done, and we look for the clearing. Those northwest breezes tomorrow bring in the drier air. Look what happens to the morning temperatures from mid-60s to near 70 tomorrow to like mid-40s on Thursday and lower on Friday. So a couple of cool mornings coming. And, even with full sunshine Thursday and Friday, those top temperatures may have to scratch and claw their way into the mid-70s.